The Georgia Department of Education, University System of Georgia, Technical College System, and local school leaders have been invaluable partners to determine the best measures to protect students, teachers, and administrators. For local school systems, we've already seen limited closures in specific areas to deal with the recent cases of coronavirus. We know that school closures have a major impact on our Georgia families. Given the rise of the coronavirus cases, along with the push for more school closures, I'm going to issue a call to action for community leaders, educational leaders, and child care providers across our state. If you feel that it is prudent, you should consider closing daycares, schools, or school districts as early as tomorrow through the next 2 weeks. In addition, county and local governments should consider what closures might be appropriate that do not affect essential services. I want to emphasize that this is not a mandate. At this point, we believe that local decision-making is the right course of action and that you have the flexibility. Regardless of whether you stay open or decide to close, we will support that decision.